On tonight's season finale, 2 celebrity chefs will square off in the greatest culinary battle of all time.
You're a legend. I'm a legend, and I'm gonna prove it to you today.
There's just one catch.
Why is there a stapler in the sink?
They won't be the ones in the kitchen.
Oh, we don't know what a cell phone is. We're gonna use old pay phones, cutting edge technology. You guys have long distance phone cards too?
The mind of a chef.
Can you calm down? Can you hold on?
Partnered with the hands of an idiot.
There are pros and cons to each dish. They're the pros, and I think we're the cons.
Got the fish?
Just a couple chefs.
Only connected by a payphone?
Where's it dripping blood from?
Oh!
The season finale of Phoning It In starts.
Did it get put to sleep?
Right now. Welcome to Phoning It In. Today's theme is salt. The rules are simple. While the chefs on the phone have prepared their recipes, the chefs in the kitchen are not allowed to know what they're making. Each team will be given 2 hours to complete their dish and present it to our panel of legendary judges. Let's meet our contestants. Josh Scherer is the diabolical mind behind Mythical Kitchen. He's a cookbook author featured in Forbes 30 Under 30, trained in some of the best kitchens in America, and at some point during this episode, he'll probably take his shirt off.
I am undefeated on this show, but I do think Diego is literally the best chef in Los Angeles right now. It's gonna be a dogfight today.
But today he'll be phoning in his instructions and recipe to an idiot.
My name's Zach, and I'm undefeated this season. This is a new Zach. I'm good at everything, actually. It's not a comfortable place for me to be on top, and I can only fall.
I'm with Zach? You gave me Zach? You couldn't give me Keith?
Diego Argoti is a James Beard finalist and head chef of Poltergeist, one of the hottest pasta restaurants in the country. He's trained in some of the most revered restaurants in the world, and mythical chef Josh has called him the best chef in all of Los Angeles.
Just like one wrong move can change everything. I think that's the part that's like hard for me. I just take it too personal and like really try not to yell on the phone.
But today he'll be phoning in his instructions and recipe to an idiot.
My name is Keith, and I think I'm very underestimated in this competition. I think I'm very good at following directions. They'll use like a baking term, and I'll know what it means. And I know the best way to get butter to room temperature is by putting it in your pockets. I'm ready to phone it in and collect my winnings. Call collect, you guys remember that?
They don't. We do. They don't.
How about 10, 10, 2, 20? You guys know what that means?
To begin, each team will have enough quarters for 30 minutes on the phone. And their time starts right now.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
How's it going? This is Diego.
I'm washing my hands.
Wash your hands. You sing happy birthday, right? Hot water.
No, I kind of just guess, if I'm being honest.
You gaslight hand washing? Zach, are you there?
Josh, hi! Just 2 muscle men ready to frickin' win.
I'm locked in. I want you to be locked in. I think it's gonna go great though, because I believe in you.
I am making a salt-baked branzino. We're gonna create a carapace of salt and egg white around an entire fish. It's gonna be stuffed with herbs and lemons, and then we're gonna make salt and vinegar fried potatoes, a little play on fish and chips. I love salt and vinegar. I think salt and vinegar are the official potato chips of freaks and perverts, and I absolutely love that for me. And then we're gonna do a pistachio pea stew to sort of round it all out. Diego is such an incredible chef that I need to pull some rabbits out of the hats to actually beat him today, not physical rabbits. Can we get rabbits?
So do you want me to get anything, or you just want me to sort of hang out?
Are we starting?
I don't know.
I don't know either. We're gonna make a green raviolo stuffed with brandade and egg yolk in the middle. And bacalao, it's salted cod, and mashed potatoes and fresh ricotta.
Do you know the difference between cooking with Keith or cooking with Zach?
No, I have no idea who they are. Who was the guy that we were talking to about, was it? Keith with the glasses?
Yeah.
Okay.
They both have glasses, but you were talking to Keith earlier.
Yeah. I felt comfortable with them.
Okay, good.
I don't like guys. They're just male energies. But Keith is safe.
Do you have a scale?
A scale. Oh no, I see a scale.
Hell yeah. Put 800 grams of 00 flour.
00 flour would be a good secret agent name, like 007.
We could go 000 too, but that's a different show.
Let's call it 2 eggs to start. The whites are going to go into the large bowl. The yolks are going to go into the small bowl. That's trash.
Gloop, 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 gloop.
Now you're gonna take 2 cups of coarse kosher salt, and you're gonna add that to those egg whites. You're looking for the texture of wet sand.
So we don't need the yellow at all.
No, unless you just wanna eat the raw egg yolks.
Josh, I have a very delicate stomach.
Yeah, the salt and vanilla could just kill you, and then I'm like, am I a beneficiary in your life insurance policy?
We can make that happen.
Now add 200 grams of semolina. Add 20 grams of diamond kosher salt. You're gonna take a blender out, and we're gonna use that as a bowl now. So we're gonna take out the dries, the bowl that we just did, put that aside, and now we're going wet.
You're so relaxed sounding.
It goes from that, and then it just like, it gets, you know, I could get really loud and mean.
You know, I also can get really loud and mean. I don't want to do that either.
I don't wanna be that. Let's grab some eggs. You're just gonna have a gigantic pool of just yolks.
So you want me to grab these yolks out with my fingers and put them in the blender?
Let's get some gloves on, and then we're just gonna collect all your yolks in a little bowl, so you're not just going from there to the blender, because it's just gonna leave a snail trail.
This is fun. I've never played that duck carnival game with eggs.
Yeah.
It's pretty much that. I got egg all over my hands, you know, so I'm just sort of living an egg man.
Live your egg life. I am the walrus. Do you like the Beatles?
I do like the Beatles.
I think like living in a place where it's cool to hate the Beatles is like where I'm at.
Okay, I did it. I'm ready for the next step.
Okay, in theory, if you were to like pick this up and pack it around something, you think that this could pack pretty evenly.
Yeah, sure.
You saw fish earlier, right?
I did. There's fish in the fridge.
That's great, because that fish is yours, and that's where we're going next. No, I lied to you. Hey, now let's not go to that fish yet.
The fish.
Yeah, no, that fish. Not like make love to the fish.
No, we're not gonna make love
like
to the fish.
disregard that fish. Don't make love to the fish.
How are we looking right now with the yolks in the blender?
It's at 305.
All right, perfect. Add 200 grams of spinach to that.
Popeye time. I don't know if they gave me enough spinach.
If they don't, add green shit. Just green stuff. Let's add 100 grams of basil.
Oh yeah, that's fun.
And then 100 grams of parsley. Add 150 grams of water and start blending.
Can't get the blender to blend, but that might be me.
You're gonna plug it in. There we go.
Yeah, you hear it. Do you want that to go in the dry bowl?
Yeah, make a little well.
Yeah, take a little, like a sand crab.
Yeah, like a little sand crab.
The way crabs bury themselves is so cool, and spiders do it too. The way they bury by just vibrating violently until they go down in the sand.
That's what I want to do right now.
Let's go to potatoes. You see potatoes anywhere?
Potato.
Quarter those potatoes. We don't want like home fries though. We're not going for like a Denny's home fry.
So I'm going down the middle and then 1, 2, 3, 4.
Whatever would fill your mouth with the most pleasure is what you want to cut this potato into.
Okay, I'm going to pleasure-based cooking today.
What do we do things in life for, Zach, if not pleasure? You need to boil those for like maybe 15 on the potatoes. Sorry, Rachel's talking to me. Can you hold? What's up, Rach?
Classic, would you rather fish head or fish body?
So, okay, so the funny thing about mermaids, we're talking about mermaids real quick. Mermaids were real, right? Perception is reality, but mermaids were just what they called manatees that they would have sex with because they got so lonely.
I don't know what's going on in your ear, but Josh is talking to me about f***ing manatees.
And then they would sort of have to justify it to their buddies when they're like, hey, dude, you that manatee. And they'd be like, no, it was a beautiful woman. It was like, well, you haven't had vitamin C or like a vegetable in 4 months.
It's not giving me anything to do.
Potatoes are boiling?
Yeah, but here's what's gonna happen is that you're not giving me the next step, and at the end of this, I'm gonna suffer.
Oh God. I drank so many of your spin drifts out of the fridge. I mean, I drank like 4 spin drifts.
4?
Hey, I'm filling it. It is volcanoing over the well. Is that okay?
Now just start mixing with your hands until
Okay.
it forms a ball. You're gonna do this for quite a while.
I'm making dough. I know you probably can't say the words.
You are not allowed to say any of the words that would tell them what they are making.
I feel like I'm noodling on the right sort of things, if you know what I mean.
There is a machine for that eventually. Am I allowed to say that? 1 second. I gotta look at my, I can't say that, fuck.
Definitely can't say raviolo or pasta or filled pasta.
I can't use the word pasta at all. Sick. I did not know this.
Okay, next up you're gonna go grab the fish.
So there's 2 types of fish, chef. One came out of the ocean and one came out of the supermarket.
You know the fish in the supermarket came out of the ocean at some point.
What?
Did you get a college degree?
What you're gonna look is for shag, right? Shag is pockets of flour.
Yes, hell yeah. You're gutting a fish?
I'm scared.
I would recommend putting the fish flat and putting your hand on the top of it, but with your fingers sort of angled up and your palm pressed directly into the flesh.
Okay, say that one more time really slowly.
If you'd like to make a call, please hang up and try again.
Josh is gone. Were you just letting Josh be gone?
I trust, what's his name, Justin? I trust Keith.
With their initial round of quarters gone, now each chef will have to compete in the ultimate test of skill and patience. Tabletop basketball.
Oh, that's fun.
I don't really get it.
All right, we're going for it. I'm sorry. Thank you for your service, fish.
Oh my god, I'm so sticky. My hands are like the Hulk. Like the Hulk with eczema.
Oh, God.
Yeah, guts.
Oh, there's gotta be a better way. Oh!
Fuck you. Fuck, no, f you, man. Don't let this tear us apart. Little taste of YouTube fame, suddenly you become a different person.
What even was that? There's so many guts in this thing. What are you? We kind of promised like uncensored versions over here, and I'm not sure that you actually want that.
Come on! Dude. Got whomped.
Do I have to get them all on the other side before I get more quarters?
Let's get a knife and let's get a rolling pin.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm looking at Zach's fish's vagina, and it is graphic.
That's not our goal.
Big number, big number, big number. Oh, I'm gonna go home. Not for me today. Thanks, Rachel. You step in.
Ask your chef where my chef is.
Zach wants to know where his chef is.
He's chilling right now.
He's chilling.
What do you mean he's chilling?
Now you're just gonna roll it out, just like you're making sheets of paper with this green, you know what.
And what's the desired thickness of this?
There's gonna be a metal thing. It's a specific contraption.
Oh, is it like at a crank?
Yes. As soon as you get the sheets where you feel comfortable, where you can start putting it in the contraption.
I lost my chef, so now I'm a sue.
Zach's talking right in my ear. I need you to repeat everything you said.
So you're gonna tell Zach, hey, can you please give me a second and respect my space?
He's making pasta?
Go ahead.
You remember when I said I'm very calm and then I'm not calm?
Hey Josh! Good news, bad news. Bad news,
Okay.
Fish are yucky inside. The good news, I got all that yucky and I took it away and now I'm rinsing the cavern where its guts once were.
Your instincts took over and you made all the correct decisions. What do you reckon you could stuff inside that fish cavern?
I have an answer, but I don't want to give it.
You're gonna put everything on a sheet tray with some plastic wrap and you're gonna put it in the refrigerator and we'll get back to that later.
Take a bunch of thyme and rosemary, sliced lemons, and you're gonna stuff that into the cavity.
I wish you could see it, Josh. Oh, you'd be so proud.
Could you close the fish's belly skin like an envelope if you wanted to?
I'd say I'd overstuffed it.
Do you have a stapler?
I could get a stapler. Does anyone have a stapler?
If PETA gets mad at us for stapling a fish, it's like they have bigger things to worry about, you know?
Yeah, this is a good... Oh yeah. I don't know that I'm gonna be able to staple this. It's slippery.
You stapled the fish together?
I stapled the fish, not together. There's staples in the fish.
Well, hold on, we don't want staples in the fish. Staples are only useful to us if it closes the fish. So you currently have a staple in the fish.
No, I'm taking the staple out of the fish.
Okay, thank you.
Ah, damn it.
Are you okay? Are you hurt or are you just scared?
No, I'm not hurt. I'm just annoyed. It's slippery. It turns out this is a slippery little devil.
Wait, does the fish have like fins on it still?
Yeah.
Yeah, cut those fins off. Either that or staple the fins down to the fish.
This is next level insanity. I don't know that anyone wants to even see this. What would you normally do for realsies?
No, I've never really done this.
What do you mean you've never done this?
I've never done it. I want to see what would happen if you did it.
Josh, we did it! We got a stapled fish!
Yes, the stapled fish works. I told you the stapled fish would work.
Next thing you're gonna do is there's gonna be a gigantic pot. You got milk, you got cream, and you got buttermilk.
I'm making a big old pot full of killing Zach.
Just f them. We're not talking about them. Put the heat up for 15 minutes.
How much? A 15-minute timer.
Our goal is not to exceed 212 degrees. 212 is boiling. If it starts boiling, turn it off. If you want to grab a spatula so it doesn't stick at the bottom, you don't want it to stick. If it burns, it's going to be scalded milk, and you know how bad that can taste.
Yeah, that's gross.
That's going to turn into something really special if we do it correctly, and it's going to, you know, it rhymes with hurtling. Am I giving you too much information at once? Do you need a
little
second?
bit.
You remember all that wet sand, salt, egg white mixture?
Yeah!
So now you're gonna take that and you're gonna pack it all around the fish. Make sure there's no holes.
He's like in a little blanket. Look how cute! Are you kidding me? This is the most darling dead thing I've ever seen.
Transfer the fish to the oven.
Oh!
What happened? Talk to me, Goose.
Nothing happened? Nothing happened!
I don't wanna know, don't tell me.
Turns out fish are slippery.
Now, inside the fridge, there is a gigantic, it's crusted with salt. It's an animal.
A fish covered in salt is you're suggesting?
Yeah.
This is a fish? I honestly thought it was your dough or something.
Now, what we're doing with this fish, we're gonna put it in a big pot of milk. You're just submerging and you're simmering a little bit to break down the fish.
Can I split the fish in half? He's a little too big for the milk.
We're only using a little bit of this. We're using this fish as seasoning and just let that simmer too.
Why is there a stapler in the sink?
You're gonna peel like 3 potatoes, you're gonna cut them in quarters, and you're gonna put them in a pot with cold water and a little bit of salt and let them simmer. What's your favorite side for Lowry's?
Oh, mashed potato.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got what you're doing.
It smells like BO. It smells like a foot.
Diego, Zach's saying it smells like BO. What are you cooking that smells like BO?
It's salted cod.
Oh.
Cod and milk.
Oh. No, he's just making milky cod. What? Take a blender, and I'm not gonna lie, there's no recipe for this.
Glad my hand wasn't in there.
I'd say put in like about a half cup olive oil in there. We need what are called like soft herbs, parsley or basil or mint or chive. You're gonna juice 2 lemons in there as well. We do want it to be a somewhat smooth consistency. Also, did you salt it? Did you salt it?
How much salt do you want?
A half teaspoon. You know we have fish, you know we have potatoes. If there's a good sauce to go on it, we can have a nice little dish here.
It's very green. I put in a lot more pistachios.
Do you have a microplane?
Oh, what? A microplane?
It's that little shaving.
Can you microplane 2 cloves of garlic and then put that in the blender?
That feels advanced.
No, just, it's fine. The microplane can't physically cut you.
I have 2 more quarters. I don't know what's gonna happen after that. Could I say potato?
Yeah, you can say potato. No.
You say tomato, you say tomato. Yes. Let's just call the whole thing off.
I'm going to be doing a tableside presentation when we serve this.
Okay.
So I'm gonna need you to prep the tableside presentation for me. Put a cup of flour in a large mixing bowl. Whisk together salt and paprika. You want the lime spindrift. Pour like the whole can.
Into my mouth?
Put it into the bowl. I want some acid in here, carbonation. Also, can somebody bring me a spindrift?
You want it the consistency of what?
I'd say crepe batter, but you may not know what that means. I'm thinking
Yeah,
of
no,
like
I do. Yep, I nailed it.
Hey!
I made crepe the other episode and I won.
All the potatoes are tossed in with that crepe batter.
Yes, sir.
Dump all the potatoes in the fryer. I want individual potato pieces lightly coated in a thin batter.
Oh, no, yeah, they're one giant potato.
Can you describe to me the shape of this one big potato?
It's big. It's big. Oh, this has plastic on it. I need a metal.
Did you deep fry plastic?
No, I didn't deep fry plastic.
You have 30 more seconds with me and I'm never gonna talk to you again. The potatoes, as soon as they're soft, start mashing. Take those curds, add that to the potato mixture. Add salted cod to that, and that's a filling. So you're gonna make 6 circles, 3 dollops, 3 egg yolks.
You can just say yes or no. It's like a ravioli.
You were very smart.
Okay.
You're just gonna use a little bit of water with your fingers and run around the rim. You're gonna put them in boiled water. They're gonna come up to the top, and then we just make a sauce. Just make a nice, like a lemon piccata. Finish it with some cheese.
What kind of cheese? I don't see any cheese.
Parmigiano, Reggiano.
Zach, we have 5 seconds. I need you to take those crispy potatoes out and I need you to dust them in vinegar powder and salt. And then I need you to serve that with a side of green sauce and take the whole fish and then you're just gonna put that on a plate and we're done.
You know what to do.
Yeah. Whole egg yolk in there. Disgusting.
There's a lot of instructions to leave me with. Kind of an unbelievable amount, if I'm being honest.
With the chefs out of quarters, Keith and Zach will now finish the last half hour alone.
Josh, don't worry. You're looking at a 2-0 chef over here and I'm not going to let you down.
Never done one of these before. I don't know how I'm gonna even freaking do this. You gonna fit in there, buddy? Hold on, it needs to be on the side. This is not possible.
I fall asleep. Someone just wake me up. This is really nice, actually.
It's physically not possible. This is not possible. Not possible. What you're asking me to do is not possible. This is not possible. Now it's just shredding it. Just need to get that out.
You want me to hold it?
Yeah. Don't let my thumbs under your arm. Oh, your arm's in my way.
I got an idea. I'm gonna put my forearm here.
Yeah. Just a couple chefs. Okay, all right, we'll go with this.
You guys are doing great. Do your best. Keep cooking. Have fun.
I've got a very easy 25 minutes ahead.
Oh, I have such a hard one. I've got to roll, boil. I got to put eggs in this shit. I hope it's good. I gotta make a well. Dig this out. Maybe if I dig it out, how's that gonna fit? Put an egg yolk in there. There's no way this is gonna all fit. I'm gonna do it, or I'm gonna serve him a raw egg.
How do you get in there? Oh, there you go. 140 degrees? Sounds like ready to eat. Ooh, I didn't check if it was in Celsius or Fahrenheit.
Wow. Okay, then I've gotta make a fucking sauce. I was basically told, make a good tasting sauce for this to go with some ideas of how I could do it, but not really a recipe.
That looks like a fried thing. All of my fry is there instead of on the potato.
How much time? I gotta make pasta right now. Let's go. Water's hot. Water's really hot, so don't touch it. 3 minutes.
Josh wanted something to do, so I think I'm gonna let him unveil the fish. My chives.
Your chives? I'm gonna serve him a raw egg. Really unclear to me how it's gonna shake out yet.
This is really thick. That can't be what he intended.
It doesn't look that great. I feel like I don't know if I nailed his vision.
I'm very proud of myself. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Perfect. That's crazy looking.
All stars.
All stars. It's not bad.
Welcome to the judging. Today's criteria is taste, presentation, and execution.
Welcome one, welcome all to the finale of Phoning It In. We are finally on our category of salt. My name is Jimmy Wong. I've said my accolades enough. None of them are real, by the way. No one fact checked me, so I'm still here.
And does that qualify you to judge today?
No, very little actually does that, but they keep inviting me back.
Hi, my name is Jude Para, and I am the corporate chef for the Momofuku Group. I work here in Los Angeles at Majordomo, as well as the Momofuku in Las Vegas.
Chefs, get ready for us to assault your senses.
Well, chefs, get ready for us to assault your senses.
You're going to experience a sodium chloride of your life.
You're going to experience a sodium fluoride of your life.
Sodium fluoride, you're getting poisoned, you're not getting salt today.
Chloride.
Sodium chloride, that's
Sodium
salt.
chloride.
I wonder what sodium fluoride is. It's like mustard gas. Chefs, what I have made for you today, it is a whole salt-baked branzino. We've mixed the salt with egg whites, created a carapace to really steam and lock in all the flavors. Stuffed inside of there are some lovely lemons, rosemary, thyme, a little bit of garlic. It should perfume the fish. And then we have some crispy salt and vinegar potatoes, kind of playing on a papas bravas. I'm very inspired by the Mediterranean Sea, one of the saltiest seas in all of the world, as you well know. And then we have a lovely pistachio pea stew, just a little bit of herbs, acid. In my tableside presentation, I will break apart the salt carapace, revealing a perfectly scaled and gutted fish, and not a single office supply will be in there. Hell yes! That's what I made.
Very nice.
Okay. Did it get put to sleep?
And now you're going to go ahead and take the leaves and shimmy them away, like revealing a beautiful dancer.
And now I will take the leaves and shimmy them away like a beautiful dancer to reveal the salt-baked fish.
Okay.
What I made is the most aesthetically beautiful thing I think I've ever made.
Probably.
And now the tableside presentation will commence.
Yes, please.
Very nice.
Okay.
First, you knock to see if anyone's home.
First, you knock to see if anyone's home. Oh, it's gonna be a good harvest. And now I will scrape away the salt crust. There's a fair amount of sediment.
Wow. This is like archaeology.
Yep, there it is. And just gonna try and scrape that vertically.
Wait, I almost forgot.
I almost forgot.
Say, wait, I almost forgot.
Wait, I almost forgot.
Salt Bay time.
Salt Bay time. You guys remember that guy?
Oh,
Yeah, gets sued a lot at his restaurants.
It's the theme of the episode.
And I'm doing the thing with his elbow.
yeah, it's cool.
Thanks.
That's amazing.
It's sick.
So as for the presentation of the fish, what was the purpose of the leaves that were over it in the beginning?
I think that mystery is the sexiest thing that a chef can put forth in a dish.
What?
G-Unit.
G-Unit.
I thought it was gonna look terrible underneath the leaves, and therefore the leaves were sort of there to like have a pretty nice color on top of a disaster below. But I think that the presentation of the salt crust was very nice, actually.
You're not gonna say the G-Unit?
G-Unit. Sorry.
All right, let's dig in. I think, you know, I'm pleasantly surprised. This it's not too salty. Even the potatoes with the salt that was sort of cascading down, I think are seasoned okay.
Let's go. I am so amped.
Yeah, this is a salt-baked branzino with, as you said, patatas bravas on the side with a garnish sauce on top.
The sauce is good. I think it's got a nice color to it. It's got a nice tangy flavor.
This is the best thing I've ever made on this show.
You know, the flavor is good and the color is nice.
Yeah. I found the staple.
Oh, that's lucky.
It's a lucky one.
That's a lucky staple, yeah.
I didn't know. You know what the cool thing about this staple? It's really salty.
You're welcome.
Why were there staples?
I'm trying to close the fish. I don't know.
You can redeem that for a free drink at the bar.
Jude does not look happy.
It wouldn't have mattered.
That's a hazard you definitely want to avoid, you know, but I think despite the possibility of getting a staple, you know, lodged permanently in your throat, I think this is not too bad.
He came back on his own volition.
He did.
The fish is pretty good. It feels
Pretty good.
a teeny bit overcooked.
Yeah, maybe a little dry.
I've never seen chives cut so big before.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
Texas, where I'm from, where everything is bigger, as you know, that's how we cut chives, because, you know, bigger in Texas.
What was the intended cut on the potatoes here? I personally would have gone for maybe butterball potatoes, leave them whole.
It was important to me to have mouth-sized potatoes, and I'm known for my tiny mouth.
Well, the thing about that is it was really important for me to have mouth-sized potatoes for my tiny mouth.
I thought everything was bigger in Texas.
Everything is, I'm so sorry, the full phrase is everything is bigger in Texas except for Josh's tiny mouth. But nobody says the second part. It's really only the first. So I can see how you, a non-native Texan, would know. We grew up learning it in school in Texas, where I'm from. It's really good. I agree the fish is a little bit overcooked, but it did actually absorb some of that salt. But I think the flavors are actually on point. Pretty good balance.
Yeah, I think really like the only thing that I was not expecting or that did not match your description was the Swiss chard leaves.
You're right, I f***ed up.
I f***ed that one up, man. I f***ed that one up hard. That was I don't like to take, responsibility. No, I f***ed it.
You should watch the language in that tiny mouth of yours.
Hi, how's it going? I made a green raviolo with brundad, so it's just mashed potatoes and salted cod and an egg yolk in the middle. It should look like a UFO. Using salt with the bacalao is kind of what seasons the dish. Right when you cut it down the middle, it should be really creamy and just have like a runny yolk.
At every step of the way, you're gonna scream, "Oh my cod."
And when you take your first bite, you're just gonna scream, "Oh my God."
Cod. Say, "Oh my cod."
Or, "Oh my cod."
Ah, there you go.
Hold on to your wieners, because here comes a winner.
Okay. It's a big green ravioli.
Can we do the yolk,
Yeah, the yolk.
reveal?
Here comes the yolk.
Here comes the yolk.
Ooh, wow, it's oozing out nice on the top.
Looks pretty good, huh?
Wow.
Okay.
Nailed that.
All right.
I thought for sure I overcooked it.
Definitely see, Chef, how this is kind of like becoming the sauce for the raviolo. Once you cut into it, it's saucing everywhere, which is great.
So proud of myself.
Let's give it a try.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I think the filling is really nice. I think that the dough on the raviolo itself is a little thick, especially around the edges where there isn't any filling.
Darn, darn, darn. I can't believe I screwed that up.
Darn, darn, darn. I can't believe I screwed that up.
Yeah, I don't, what were you thinking here? But I think the filling is great. I think, if anything, I want more cod than this.
Shoot. Next time, you got it.
Shoot, next time you got it.
The yolk washed out a lot of the cod like flavor and like saltiness.
I'm kind of missing the salt here.
Shoot.
Shoot.
Maybe you're right. I think the egg yolk kind of glossed over the whole thing to the point where it kind of covered up a lot of the taste.
Shoot.
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 Shoot. Shoot.
Shoot. Shoot. Shoot.
But overall, I think the execution of this is actually pretty great.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, keeping that yolk basically raw through the cooking process, that was definitely a nice feat of execution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other parts that are maybe not as well executed, cut on the, onion and garlic on the outside sauce is like pretty haphazard.
Shoot.
Unlike your chives, this went through a blender, it seems like.
You eat with your lips and not with your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I have bigger lips. But.
Chef, why did you decide to make the dough so thick on this raviolo?
I think machines are too scary to use.
Yeah, machines are really scary to use.
Yeah, safety first.
The pasta roller, it just kept like moving and I didn't know what to do.
The pasta roller kept on moving everywhere and I didn't know what to do.
And I just started screaming.
I started screaming.
And then everyone was like afraid of me.
And everyone started getting afraid and
then I got insecure.
I got really insecure.
And I apologize, but I don't feel like it was enough.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, when you're really scared, you just don't think clear, do you, huh?
You said the pasta roller was rolling around everywhere.
Everywhere.
Is there a reason why you didn't attach it to the workstation so that it would stay still?
I was just too scared.
I was just scared.
Of yourself?
Just of all, the whole scenario really freaked me out.
Just the whole scenario. It started moving.
I got freaked out.
It freaked me out.
You probably would have stayed more still though had you attached it to the counter as Jimmy suggested.
Yeah.
When you're really scared, you don't really think like that.
Yeah.
You just
Your judgment's clouded.
I submit to fear.
I'm starting to get scared again.
I'm starting to get scared right now.
I can see it is.
Yeah.
So did I win?
Did I win?
We cannot reveal that information at this time.
Not quite
Still
yet.
need to deliberate.
Right.
Thank you, chefs, for your beautiful creations today. As always, there are pros and cons to each dish.
There are pros and cons to each dish. They're the pros, and I think we're the cons.
First, with the fish. It really charred our imaginations and heated things up, but it was hard to get that salt bake to be separate. And there were a couple of staples along the way. And then the second dish, was it ravio no or ravio yes?
You tell me.
We really appreciated the way that the yolk exploded out of the top, but The raviolo also was a bit thick, and the garnish around the outside looked a little unkempt.
Unfortunately, there can only be one winner, and while we enjoyed both of the dishes very much so, there's one dish that we both agreed had better presentation, better flavor, and that we would come back to and eat once again, and that was the salt-baked sea bass.
Let's go! We did it! Shoot!
You really wanted this one.
Honestly, when the egg yolk ran like that, I was sure I was about to serve you a hard-boiled egg pasta.
They worked way harder than me. They deserve it. Oh my God, they worked way harder. We don't deserve this one at all.
No, 100%. Your dish was so good, man. That was incredible.
Well, thank you, judges. Thank you to all our chefs this season, and thank you for watching. This has been a perfect season of Phoning It In. We'll see you soon for Without a Recipe All Stars. I'm going all the way, baby. Let's go!
Both of these dishes are so delicious, kind of makes me want to dance.
Both of these dishes are so delicious, it kind of makes me want to dance. Come on. Everybody now. Get up. Come on.
Oh boy. We drove them crazy.
I've been like this. You can eat that?
I really think we've given Zach
All right.
too much.